Hey, this is Keith Scott with the Ultimate Travel Baseball Guide. I'm going to show you a technique that any baseball player can do in 60 seconds with a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball that will help relieve pain, tightness, and even fatigue in their throwing arm. They can do this while traveling on the road throughout the whole entire baseball season. Stay tuned. Okay, what we have here is a tennis ball and a lacrosse ball. I'm going to show you a quick technique that I've used with my players for over 20 years, and it works extremely well. What we're going to do is use the ball as a form of self-massage, basically helping get rid of the knots and some of the scar tissue and some of the adhesions and all the things that kind of junk up your arm when you're overthrowing day after day after day. And a travel baseball season can be a long journey with a lot of tightness and a lot of stiffness, and sometimes the arm just doesn't feel right. This technique, again, 60 seconds, can help relieve a lot of that pain and stiffness and the fatigue that goes along with throwing. What we're going to do is we're going to take a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, either one, and we're going to place it on our upper back. We're going to use the meaty part of our back, not in the bone. You're going to find the muscle anywhere in your throwing side on your upper back will do, because you're going to find a lot of different spots. So what we're going to do is kind of place the ball there, and we're going to lie on the ball, and you're going to move around your body. You might be able to see the ball right here. We're going to move around the body until we find what I call a hot spot. The hot spot is a painful area that you can actually feel the spasm or the knot. Once we find that hot spot, there's mine. I'm going to just bring my arm through the throwing range of motion, up and down, pressing against the ball, finding the spot up and down against the ball. I'm going to do this for about 30 to 60 seconds before I move on to the next spot. You could have anywhere from 1, 2, even 5 different knots back there that can cause pain and stiffness, ultimately causing fatigue, decreasing velocity, and causing a lot of problems in the arm. By just doing this technique every day before you go to bed, you can do it on the road, you can do it between practices, you can really loosen up that arm and feel a big difference. Give it a try. 30 to 60 seconds with a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, which is a little less intense, and you'll see a big difference in your throwing throughout the day.